What is happening, troops, and welcome back to Scottish Football Weekly, brought to you by Wireless.
Boom.
Boom. Another action-packed weekend, seeing a controversial win for Celtic against Hibs, some dodgy decisions at Firth Park, and a ruthless performance from Aberdeen against Hearts. And I said it. Now, I know Dicko would have spent the whole weekend on FaceTime to James Sands. How was it?
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Bing
Nice.
bong indeed.
What'd you get up to, honest?
Work, and that's all I'm going to say.
Work?
Work.
Alright, Diana. No.
I've got the behind liquor as well.
Behind the scenes for that. Literally. Anyway, so, you know what it is. Before we get into the recap, let us kick us off with a little segment we know as...
The big 3 points.
The big 3 points. The big 3 points. Now, the big 3 points is brought to you by Football's Guess Who app, Who's That Player, which you can download in the iOS store. I know you've got it and you've got it because that's all we play.
That's all we play.
Yep. And now, the Who's That Player is an interactive football knowledge app that throws up footballers from either the SPFL or other leagues within the world, giving you 5 clues to guess a player, earning points for every player that you guess correctly. Now, each episode, I'll pick out 3 favourite clues, and you have 3 guesses each to pick that player. Who could it be?
It could be anybody.
Jamie Ness.
He's already done it.
Oh.
Now, if you guess the player correctly, you win yourself the
Big 3 points.
big 3 points. And if nobody gets the player after the big 3 points have been given, everybody
Gets the big 0 points.
the big 0 points, honest, that's the one.
Thanks.
Now, the player with the lowest number of points at the end of the season will do a forfeit picked out by
The guys on
the
Instagram.
big
guys on
3
Instagram. So
points.
head over to @WirelessPod to get involved. Let me bring the sacred questions up and let's get this rolling. Now, are we ready?
Yes.
I don't know. The TikToks that you'll see soon against this man has defeated me.
Undefeated. Listen,
Oh, he's.
I reckon you could go big time here.
Aye, I'm reckoning a wee gig in the Athletic or something for you, by the way. Are
They
you
know where
bigger
to
than
find
that?
me. They know where to find me.
Oh, fantastic. Wireless Pod, that's
Wireless
where you can find
Pod,
them.
that's where
And
you
that's
can
where
find
you
them.
can find any entertainment.
No, there was a bit of feedback, you weren't happy with the players I've played with. So
Mhm.
guess what?
Go on.
It's the players I've played with to start us off.
Fantastic.
So I have played with Shane Duffy, Nikita Yelovich, and Stephen McManus.
That is.
Stephen Gerrard here?
It's terrible.
That's terrible.
Thank God it's not Julio. Duffy, McManus, and who was the other one? Yelovich?
Yep.
Yelovich is from Mafia. What about you, Dicko?
Yeah, no, McManus.
And Duffy, to be fair.
The 3 of them.
Aye, 3 of them.
It's really difficult.
Aye. Whose decision was it to bring back I played with clues? Because it's shocking, innit?
Well, don't know. Maybe whoever's breathing into the mic. Hazard, I guess, because if I don't get it, I'm moving on.
Stephen
Jamie Ness.
Fletcher.
I had to get it.
I thought I'd guess
What'd you
Jamie
say?
Ness. Stephen Fletcher.
Oh, good one, but no.
Oh, there you go.
Jamie Ness,
Yes. But obviously it's not.
it's not.
Oh.
So,
It's going to be one day, though, isn't it?
One day.
one day. So let's kick us off then into the football recap. Since she's like here, I'll start off with Rangers.
Oh, you're so nice.
Motherwell 2, Rangers 4. What are we thinking? First 5 minutes.
It's kind of same old Rangers, isn't it, Dicko?
Yeah, not the best.
Well, here's a wee interesting fact. 25 at the 47 games this season, Rangers have lost their first goal. in
I
a
thought
game.
it'd be more than that.
Really?
Aye. It seems like every game we go 1-0 down, or 2-0 down, or 3. But this time it was only 1, and thank God for that.
That's true.
Thank God for that.
I mean, the first we'll break down all the goals in. So I mean, the first thing that I noticed for the game was Yilmaz got caught sleeping.
Yeah, you get caught quite high. I'm still not sure on the offside call. Me and one of the guys were talking about the other day there. I'm still not sure on it. The line that's drawn across is very...
You've got to remember, but like, see if they're putting it against the actual groundsman lines, like they're gonna. For me, I seen it. The lines are no cut straight at Fir Park. Come on, let's be honest.
I'm just not sure.
You're not sure?
Not having it.
Like, I don't get how you can't have cameras online with virtually the full way of the park. Like, we seen it. Who was it? The Jota decision a few months ago. Was it Dundee United? Or was it Motherwell as well?
Pass.
I'm sure it was Motherwell away and the Jota offside.
It was like for the other
decision.
side of the pitch.
Aye, like,
yeah.
so there's something about Fir Park. Maybe because it's in Motherwell, I'm not too sure. But
No, were they not saying that we've got the essentially the worst version of VAR? With the lack of angles and cameras and stuff that we have, it's...
Well, look
pretty
at. I don't know if
second-rate.
it's. I could be incorrect in saying this, but is it the Champions League where it actually shows you the pure 3D
aye,
effect, and it's
Yeah.
like obviously there's big money getting pumped into that. So
and we're Scotland, so we're not going to get any
We're not
money
getting
pumped
any.
No,
into
but
us.
if we're going to do it, we should do it right instead of...
Yeah, do it right or don't do it at all. Like, if you can't
Buying
afford the real
second-rate
version, then
equipment.
don't buy the fake version.
yep, no, 100%. Going on to Rangers, Kelly. I mean, he's got to do better.
I think he's had a very bad season. He's kind of went under the radar. I don't think he's been that great.
To be fair, I think his wall lets him down. I think Sean Goss is the only one that jumps in the wall.
Mhm.
And everybody kind of turns their back, didn't they?
But even at that, see if it's me taking it, I would have loved to have wrapped it keepers like right, so like right sided it, well keepers
Keepers
left.
left.
And maybe he's thinking Tavernier's going to do that. But listen, fair play to Tavernier for getting up and down. But come on, it wasn't even in the corner.
It's another great penalty scored by James Tavernier, though. Another fantastic penalty. Brilliant. But no, I think he should be doing better. He should be at least saving it. It's not a great penalty. It's kind of almost in the middle of the goal.
I don't know if you meant to call it a penalty again.
Oh no, I've meant to call it a penalty.
Okay, we're just calling him.
I was
a
kind
penalty
of looking at it
now.
like,
don't worry.
I
I meant
was
to call it a penalty. But
questionable.
uh,
How many goals he off 100 now? But 2? Is it 98?
98 goals.
Yeah, 2 goals to go.
Ridiculous.
I mean,
Has he got 100 assists?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not going to say he's not a good player just because I'm a Celtic fan. I think he's a very good player, but I feel like, and I don't know if you would agree, watching the game I kind of put a wee rant in. When Rangers go a goal down, or it's not working, it's out to the wide, bang, ball in, out to the wide, ball in, and it's just, I said that it's no fun to watch. It's just like a normal player, a person just to watch Rangers, in my opinion. But take the second goal. What a goal for Sakala.
Sagala?
Sakala.
Frank
Sorry, I was,
Gibbs as well.
we were,
Brilliant goal, brilliant.
we were
tunes.
just listening to Sagala in the whip, so.
Oh, we were. Aye. 9 times out of 10, he'll miss jump. Like, a header and the ball just go over him, but it was a very good header, and just after the kind of second half started as well, so it was kind of the best time to get that.
Do you would you say it's fair the criticism that Sakala gets for being
Yes.
a footballer?
Yes.
He's the worst best footballer I've ever seen in my life. I'm no joking. Like, I remember, I'll take it way back to last season when we drew 1 each with Celtic at Parkhead when Sakala scored. That full first half was the most frustrated I've been with Sakala, and that's saying something because he's the most frustrating person ever. And then he turned into Prime R9 for 25 minutes. He scored the goal, we could have got another one, and that's what he's like every game. He kind of had his upturning form the end of Gio to the start of Bill, but he's just kind of trickling out now, and he needs to be upgraded. I wouldn't mind him as a squad player, but no as a starter.
Just not a fan.
No as a
Just
starter.
not a
Are
fan.
you even a Rangers fan at this
I
point?
know, yeah, I actually just don't like half the team, mate.
I know, Barisic, do you rate Yilmaz?
Yeah, I do like we.
I think the jury's still out for Yilmaz, if I'm honest.
Still got a bit of time for me.
How many? Again, I don't watch Rangers football religiously. However, starting at Fir Park could be it could be intimidating a wee bit because the times that Celtic have went there and take the.
It's a ground where Rangers always do well though.
I would say that you are more comfortable coming from behind recently, so maybe going behind straight away doesn't phase them, but the fans that phase you,
No.
that you distracted or something.
No, it's fine.
Right, okay. Yeah,
No,
I'm giving you a warning.
I do think though the jury is still out. Like as I said in the last podcast, it does get into the team for me when he's fully fit ahead of Barisic. But I'll be taking no Barisic slander, and I will be sticking up for him. I will.
Well, if you can go to our TikTok, because we want to get your opinions on that. We just posted one earlier, and it was Craig saying about he's born a baby.
Aye, well, and congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Barisic
Aye.
on the birth of their new child.
Yep.
Who'll grow up to be a fantastic left back as well.
Left back on the bench.
Is it a boy or a girl?
No idea.
Well, whatever it is.
Congratulations.
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 Exactly.
Going on to, it was a poor goal to concede for Motherwell's second.
I don't know what Antonio Colak's doing.
Or I don't know what John Lundstrom's doing either. To
No,
give away the corner.
Colak for me is the worst.
He had a terrible
He
game.
gets the ball at his feet, and it's as if he's trying to hold off the Motherwell player to let McGregor come out and take it, but McGregor's not moving. McGregor's just stood there.
He's not got legs like that.
To be fair,
What
it's
one?
from here to that side of the table.
It's in the 6-yard box.
I know, but
McGregor doesn't even need to walk. He can dive on the ball. But McGregor, again, no coming off his line.
yeah.
He's stuck to that paint.
It was just a comedy of errors. There was so many mistakes in that one phase of play. It's just not.
That was like, have you ever seen back in the old day with Soccer AM? They done, it wasn't the too good. Was it Too Good Too Bad, or am I thinking of something else?
That's match of the day.
Oh, imagine if that Soccer AM used to do like a wee kind of howler
Mhm.
scene that I could just picture that going in that like with a wee clown music.
Oh, definitely.
And the fact that was Colak had a terrible game. A terrible game.
That brings me on to my next point, because Prod Reese was hounding me about Kent's 5-6 yard pass to Morelos. Now, for me, Morelos makes that goal.
Mm-hmm.
For Tillman's goal, what a finish that was as well.
Brilliant goal.
I will before Tillman's goal, Campbell's goal.
Oh, sorry, you're right.
Oh, come on.
Sorry about that. I was getting a bit excited.
That's all right. And look,
I'll
it's
give you a
exciting
warning
talking
for
about
that.
Rangers.
Give me a warning for that. Right, fair play.
That's one more than each, guys. Come on.
Well, actually skipped it because I was going to talk about Campbell as a whole.
Oh, well, fantastic. Well, let's talk about him now.
Okay.
Dicko, you may take the floor because you were absolutely right when we signed him.
Cantwell playing deeper in an 8 suits him, and it does.
Suits him so well. Actually,
That's
what was it?
all I have to say. Like one of the first episodes of this podcast, the day we signed Cantwell,
Mhm.
recorded it or something. I said he plays an 8 for Rangers. He's playing as an 8 for Rangers, and he is playing it very well.
Very well.
This is crazy, right? And to the viewers at home, you'll see TikToks, right, where there was a mouse in the studio. The mouse has just appeared again. I can't believe it. We've managed to get it out. Producer Connor's got it out, thank God. But about Cantwell, definitely, the deeper 8 position suits him
He was
so
in the
well.
right position at the right time. Keeper done very well to save Tavernier's shot, and then,
Mhm.
like I says, right place, right time.
And Colak missing
But he's
again.
done it. He took the goal well.
Mhm.
It'd have been easy to just run in and hit that as hard as you can, fire it into a body.
He's
He's
done his
just
feet
kind of
well.
lifted it. Aye,
Aye.
it's like kind of no much pace on it. He's kind of lifted it above the defenders,
No.
and then a lovely 3-point celebration.
It was a good. Now let me go into this since we're talking about it all. I was searching the grounds for a sniper. By the way, that game. What is
Oh,
he
here we
playing
go.
at,
Don't be ridiculous.
mate? Come on.
He hits him in the face.
No,
Does he make contact with his face?
it is such a.
Does
No,
he
no.
make
Does he
contact
make
with
contact?
his face?
It does.
So
Yes,
right,
thank you.
so there you go. It's a flailing arm, and he's hit him in the face.
I disagree.
It's
Um,
on
What do you mean you
Slattery.
disagree? You've just agreed with us.
I would. He did touch him, but Dianke had to go down like that. Flung his whole body back like a 50
That's just
caliber,
smart.
just
In the
shot
face?
his chest.
If you know that,
Playing smart.
if you know
see
that
if,
guy's
see
in a
if
booking,
I would be the same way as if a Celtic player done that. It's embarrassing.
what?
How can
I
you
didn't
go
hear
home?
I didn't hear you
knowing
screaming
that
about
you done
Hatate last week. Exactly. There we
last
go.
last week.
Did you hear?
What
as
about
well?
when Morelos done it against Hibs, and he got hounded by the media for it? Was that all right?
Listen, we're not talking about this. We're talking about the present. We
Ah,
don't
there
talk
we
about
go.
the future.
This
and
isn't the
past.
present. That was in the past. We're
So-
talking about the games in the past. That's why it's a review.
We'll
of the
move
games.
on to Tillman's. This is very. I'm getting unbiased here. I need somebody here to back me up.
Well, you've got no one.
Tillman, finish, unbelievable. Morelos keeps that alive.
It does, and you know, it's quite funny. Every week, it seems like people are changing their mind on who the number one striker is for Rangers.
Morelos is your best striker.
Yeah, by far.
He is, but I still wouldn't want him as my striker next season.
I would.
Well, who knows? Did they sign the?
he's not signed. Well, nobody really knows what he's signed yet.
Oh, nobody's signed it, and guaranteed the next person to sign a contract's McGregor, and then Arfield.
A 1 year extension.
Aye, 100%.
I'd take Arfield as
No,
a 1
look,
year extension.
I would take Arfield and McGregor as a 1 year extension as long as they don't play, as long as they don't start. I don't mind them, but they need
So
to be upgraded.
who would your keeper be then?
They need to sign a new keeper.
Who would you want?
Probably that.
I'm
boy
putting
from
you on
Real
the
Madrid,
spot.
Courtois.
Aye.
Courtois?
Yeah.
The good chance of contacting him, to be fair.
Have you got contacts?
I've got a few, but I don't know if I can reach out that man.
Is that because he's so tall?
Because he's so tall. You're right. So we'll go into some controversial points in the Celtic. Hibs 3-1 Celtic.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now we'll get the talking points out the way.
Right, let's go.
Ewan, it was a harsh second yellow. I'm not going to lie.
Half second here.
Aye, because Carter Vickers fouled him before it.
Exactly. So that's my point. That it should
Aye.
have been a foul before it.
So if Carter Vickers doesn't do that, right, it is a booking because Ewan's kicked him in the face. I know Carter Vickers was coming down, right, but Carter Vickers has fouled him before it, so it isn't a red card. Definitely no. His first yellow's a first yellow, 100%. But Carter Vickers has pulled him down. That's ridiculous. Like, actual ridiculous.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, and I'll be looking round with the prods here. I don't think you can get a VR checking a yellow. Am I right in saying that?
No, it's just a red. Why did you not just ask us to?
Because I just don't trust you after getting badgered after that. Can't well comment. So the VAR, the penalty decision for Hibs, correct penalty.
Yeah.
I would say so.
The only issue I've got with it is they happen every single week.
So
but
it's
they're not
consistency
given
then.
But the consistency's always been the issue. The referees in Scotland are poor. There is no conspiracy against this team or conspiracy against that. There's no conspiracy. They're just awful.
Yeah.
The level and standard of refereeing has always been the issue. The consistency is the issue. That happens all the time.
Numerous times a game.
Yeah, it happens all the time. I don't want to go too far back, but the one I can always remember was the League Cup final. Was that?
Was it against
No.
Kelly? Celtic and Kelly?
It was Rangers Celtic. It
Oh.
was at Ibrox? But the Celtic at the penalty for the pull on Katic. Katic pulled.
Oh, no, this was the 2-1 game when Katic scored at Celtic Park. That was it.
McGregor saved the penalty.
Yeah. Christie took it. I remember
But
that.
Christie gets the penalty for Katic pulling somebody back.
Julian?
Was it Julian?
Yeah.
And then up the other end, the same thing happens and Aribo gets pulled back and nothing gets given. And I get you're going back with that, but that is the perfect example of the lack of consistency. Because it's given down one end of the park, then up the other end it's not given.
I think maybe then that goes to the consistency of the referees. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm
they need
agreeing.
to do we get better referees? How do we improve? Like,
where can you pluck referees from? This is supposed to be your best referees in the country.
We'll get onto the Dundee United game, right? But obviously, just watching the game and that, but that referee looked very young. I could be so wrong when I said that, right? But that referee, just looking at him, just looked very young.
Is that the Celtic game?
No, the Dundee United.
I've never seen him.
St Mirren. He looked so young, and coming through, like, refs get hounded in Scottish football. We've just hounded them there.
Yeah.
But again, it's the standards that need to improve. If we're getting this VAR and everything in, then why can we know? Then does it come down to funding?
Why can we not
Like,
have full-time referees? I don't get it.
The
Why
funding
are refs
is it?
not full-time?
Nah.
If you want to up the standard of refereeing, let refs go full-time and focus on being refs.
Let's just start bringing refs in for like Bolivia and Uruguay and
Did they
that.
not do that before?
Aye, and
The
let's
refs came in
and they
for
can just start
Lithuania?
fighting with people. Like,
What?
aye, like, a bit entertainment.
There was one more thing before a
Do you
ref,
think-
just because you were talking
Sorry,
about.
do you think Willie Collum's going to like starting to square up to, I don't know, who's the hardest man in the league? Who is the hardest man in the league actually?
Yeah, Todd Cantwell.
Is it Callum Butcher's got a shout?
Oh no.
No, never.
Who's the hardest man? That's a great.
Comment below.
Who is your hardest man in the league? Because that would be interesting, and we can get them on, and we can get producer Connor to fight him.
We Alistair Johnston. I'm going for him. Alistair Johnston.
Really?
Aye.
Looks like a potato smiley.
Maybe looks like a potato smiley, but he's back every single play.
So they are actually. So they are. That'll lose Capaldi.
We've all got.
Looks like Martin.
Hmm?
He looks like one of the producers, Martin.
Oh, he
does, he
does.
does. But listen, we'll get. I'll scrap the idea that the talking point. I can't speak today again.
No,
It's
it's
fine.
alright.
Second warning.
Yeah, the next thing you're out, by the way.
Now listen,
And we'll
we'll
just
talk
start
about the
podcast
Jota.
like
We'll
this.
talk about the penalty. Carter Vickers penalty.
Yeah.
100%.
Aye,
Poor penalty for Jota, but listen, a goal's a goal.
he's cuddling. He's literally cuddling him to the ground. Like, stupid. That's what it is. It's stupid.
Yeah, it's just silly. It's a penalty.
Could I see you taking a bit of penalty?
We have.
Well, if you watch the Christmas special, you get to see my penalty taking, mate.
That was it was something. I don't know about that, but it was
Scored both of
something.
them.
Exactly.
Foot and strong foot.
Nothing really much to say in that. I thought Jota could have maybe done better, but listen, like I says,
He
goal's a
scored.
goal.
He
Goal's a
scored.
goal.
I don't know
and
how he could have done better than scored.
we've got down here. Oh.
Oh.
I said
Did-
this
did-
before the pod.
Did his best Yakimakis impression with the celebration?
Could he be better than Yakimakis?
Nah.
Why are you
Yakima-
saying no already?
Yakimakis is a very underrated striker. Once I was more scared to face Yakimakis than I was Kyogo.
Fair. But then again, it comes to different systems and how they want to play. Like, O's come on and done very well in the time that he's played, and his movement for the corner was excellent. The ball's coming in, he's took the defender away from him, and then he's made that dart just in front
That
of
could
him.
have also been a penalty. See if he didn't score that because the defender's just wrapping his arms around him again. So again, like...
So
what
do you
is-
think Grado's been at Hibs teaching male wrestling?
Him or Ravy Davy?
Listen,
One of the two.
imagine getting Ravy Davy on here. And
I would love to get Ravy Davy is a character. I'd love to get him on here.
well,
And put me through this table after I do another outlandish shout or don't get the big 3 points.
right, okay. Here's a shout then, right?
Oh, Jesus.
If you don't get one of the win your 50s right, can we get Ravy Davy to put you through a table?
Can I just do it?
Nah, we want a professional.
Can I just do it?
Do you agree to that?
Alright, okay then.
You see that?
That's fine.
Content, by the way.
He'll get every single one right. Every single one of them.
And can I tell you, it's international win your 50s.
Oh. He even watches that dross, man.
Haksbanovic,
Haxa.
Haxa. Listen,
Good goal.
I didn't think much of him. Obviously, he's not really been getting the minutes that probably does deserve a wee bit. However, see the way he strikes a ball. Unreal.
He's a football player.
Kicks that ball so well.
Right. Use or no. That's how you don't cross the halfway line of the pitch, and I think you just stay for the stands.
Bro, I'm playing goals.
My point proven.
I think you've missed a talking point that happened before the Haksabanovic goal.
Go for it.
The penalty.
What penalty?
The one that got chopped off by VAR.
For Celtic.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Oh man. Is that the third one then?
There you go.
Yeah, see you later.
There just
Jamie
go.
go.
Did somebody
you
come
want
in?
me to-
Seriously, no. Me and Craig will just.
You just
continue.
go in?
Yeah.
Right, okay, kick it off then.
No,
The
no,
penalty.
Bye.
you go. Goodbye.
No.
Fantastic. That's
So-
what I want from my moderator.
It's a strong present.
Do you know what? He's flown me off. I don't like it.
They are bad at penalty.
They are bad at penalty. Never a penalty.
Never.
No, it was never a
Never.
penalty.
I'm surprised it was actually given in the first place.
Yeah.
That's
100%.
probably.
Do you think the
more
refs
worrying.
refs gave it with the intention that VAR just overturned it so that he covers his back?
I think so, and I think that's the way you're going to start seeing a lot of these decisions. Is they'll
Mhm.
give them knowing that they can fall back on VAR, which I don't really have a problem with.
No.
But let's take a prime example, right? Because I believe me and one of the boys were talking about it. See, with the whole VAR thing and delaying your flag, what happens if you delay your flag? Boy comes in for a challenge, breaks his leg, and then it gets rescinded back to
Aye.
it's an offside. I think VAR should just be when it's offside. Well, make these calls straight away, and then I get why they have to play it out, but like see stupid stuff like that, like.
But you can't have both. You either play it out to let maybe a team score, but as you said, you've got the risk of somebody going and breaking his leg and being out for a year.
Mhm.
You've got that risk any time.
Yeah.
Like, that's a big what if.
Yeah, so I think you let it play out.
You have to let it play out because
If you let it play out, the defender's not going to know if it's going to go to VAR or not. So he's just going to play like it's normal. If it does go to VAR and it gets overturned, right, that's fair, cool, no worries. But he's still got to play on like
Mhm.
VAR's no there.
Fair play, fair play. Aberdeen, 3-0 Hearts.
I didn't expect that.
No,
That
I
was 3-0
didn't expect
Aberdeen.
Aberdeen 3, Hearts 0.
There we go.
I came close in the Win Your 50s. I said 3-1 Aberdeen.
Did you?
Yep.
Wow.
Looks like you've not been watching it again.
I was here.
First goal, Shinnie. Megnuts, see you later.
Aye, that would be on Soccer AM.
That would be on
That would
Soccer
be on
AM.
Soccer AM.
And then feed the duck and he will score. Right again, as Campbell. Right place, right time.
Is he the best player outside Rangers and Celtic? Like,
I think he could go. I think he's probably could go to any team outside Rangers and Celtic.
I think he could go to Rangers.
Oh, would you take him?
I don't think he'd start for Rangers, but
Is he a better option than Wright and Sakala?
probably.
So that means he would start right now.
That is a good point.
Honestly, see, anytime Rangers come up against him, Tav's having a nightmare. Tav has a nightmare against any left winger.
I was going to say anytime
Aye,
Tavernier comes up against
but
anyone, he's a
but
nightmare.
Duke's very good. Very, 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 very good. And I would take him at Rangers. I wouldn't pay any more than maybe 3 million for him. That's what I keep saying.
Near that from. I don't think he's
I'd-
that good.
Nah, I do. I like him.
Good. Feed the duck and he will score.
Feed the duck.
And
What a
score
chance.
he will
Twice?
twice. What a header.
A
I
good
would say
header.
that's better than Sakala's header.
No.
100%.
Different headers though.
Burning, lancing it across.
It's a nice wee glance, but Sakala's has to beat his defender.
They're biased. They're biased in this
Why
podcast.
can we not
today.
just appreciate them both?
I know.
Right, okay, let's do it. But listen,
But Sakala's was better.
what a cross, by the way, right in the danger area.
It was.
Very good. Very, very good. And then Xander Clark for the third. I thought he could have done better.
I don't know. No.
No.
I'm not impressed with
I
Xander
don't-
Clark.
I just don't rate Xander Clark very highly.
It's a bullshit.
Like, He
Why
shouldn't
is
be-
it a bullshit?
Aye.
Because he's never really shown he's that great.
He's probably Scotland's next keeper.
no, he's not.
That's
Angus Gunn
frightening.
is.
Nah.
And
That's frightening.
as much as I don't rate Liam Kelly, I'd probably say Liam Kelly's better than Xander Clark.
I'm getting some wild shouts here for the prods behind the
Well,
screen.
do you know what? The pros can come on this camera and say that, but I'm not going to.
Now, what do you think with Aberdeen then since Robson's came in? You think they turned the corner?
They look better, but they still have their moments. It's going to take some time to break the bad habits
Yeah.
they had under Goodwin, but
And Stephen Glass to an extent as well. It's
yeah.
kind of back-to-back terrible stints as managers. So coming into your first interim job, it's going to take time. Will he get it on a full-time basis? I'm not too sure though.
Is that Hearts' 3-0 back to back, wasn't it? Against Celtic, and then
And then the 3-1.
Yeah.
so
before
Nielsen is wanting a more heart from Hearts players.
that. Oh wow! This is what I'm saying. I said this last week. Would you be impressed for this season if you're a Hearts fan?
No.
I don't think so.
I think we'll remember this season for the European run,
But
I wouldn't say they've had a great season, no.
Nah, I don't think so.
It's a memorable season, yeah, but not a particularly great one.
I mean, what the Aberdeen are 4 points behind them now.
Hibs are 5 still.
And Hibs are 5. So anything's possible. And I think if they get in a run of bad form, which I think they're in, 2 games, saying it's only 2 games, but if they lose their next one, Aberdeen win, pressure's on then.
100%. If this is going to be an upturning form for Aberdeen, then it's going to be tough for Hearts.
Mhm.
And then Hibs, as much as Hibs, okay, they get beat 3-1, but they didn't play terrible against Celtic. Like, they've probably made a good account of themselves, alright, they still were defeated at the end of the day, but I wouldn't be worrying if I was Lee Johnson. Again, they've been in a decent run of form as well, bar the obviously Rangers game and the Celtic game. Other than that, they're beating the teams around them, and that's what you need to do to start pushing yourselves up.
We'll go into what I would say is maybe goalie of the round.
It's a Stephen Fletcher, it has to be.
Stephen
yeah.
Fletcher, Dundee United, St Mirren. Now listen, if there's any aspiring strikers out there, follow your rebounds, follow the flick-ons, do not be static.
No, don't be like a balloon.
Don't be like a balloon.
No, what a goal.
Listen, what a great flick-on first of all.
Yeah, 100%, but touch with the right, finish with the left? Or
No, I finished with his left. It was a
That's a touch with the right, finish with the left.
yeah,
Like on his weaker foot,
volley.
actual right into the corner as well.
Yeah.
Aye, that
So
was a very good goal. But do you know what was the least surprising thing about that? Mark O'Hara scoring another penalty. It seems that every game he scores a penalty.
Going on to that point, right? Because I believe there was an offside goal chalked off, or not an offside, just a VAR goal. But since you talked about the kind of penalty, now I've only seen it back from one clip, right? It was soft, eh? 'Cause I only seen it for the
I've
point of
only
view he
seen-
runs in front and then he gets hit.
I don't think it was a penalty.
I've only seen the one angle like you.
I don't think it was a penalty.
I don't think it was a penalty.
Suppose-
Probably not. But again,
Can
I've only
can we
seen it
get
from one angle,
can
so
we get one of the prods to check this referee's age, please?
what for the Dundee United?
For
St
the
Mirren?
Dundee United St Mirren.
Who was it?
I don't even know. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't
Yeah,
even know.
I just checked to see who the
I
referee
just
was.
Google it, mate. Just go on Google and then type it in.
Are you able to function? I'm trying. That's the words we get.
Yeah, Connor's actually still trying to edit some TikToks now for the wireless page, so we're putting too much work onto the guy. But you know,
The TikToks were recorded for the World Cup roundup.
oh yes,
He's still working through that archive. We'll talk a bit about the table now since I'm getting that. But Dundee are sitting bottom, 2 points off Ross County, who are a point off Kilmarnock. So really 3 points separate 10th and 12th. Could it be tasty?
Yeah, it will be.
I think
I said a few weeks ago, Jim Goodwin will keep Dundee United up. I think, and I still do think they will keep them up. He will keep them up. Sorry.
it changes on a weekly basis for me. Who's going to go down? A few weeks ago it was Motherwell, and it was Kelly. Dundee United still meh. I don't know. Have you got it?
57! 57! This guy is the youngest 57-year-old you will ever see in your life. Have you got a photo there? No way he's 57. He looks like Scott Conlon.
That can't be the same Craig Napier.
It can't. No way.
Listen, well, I hold my hands up and say, sorry, Craig Napier.
I was like Callum McGregor, didn't it?
That's actually.
One of the photos there. That's crazy.
He does. Yeet. Anyway, back to the
57.
football.
You've had a mare there, by the way.
Listen, looks are deceiving. Kelly v St Johnstone. 1-1.
Boring game.
Boring.
We said that, didn't we?
Yeah, it was always going to be a boring game.
Listen, see the goal that got disallowed. Sorry, that's my third warning for Kelly.
Eighth warning. Really.
I know.
It was like a typical Kelly goal. It was so scrappy.
Well, that was a similar goal that Vassell scored against Inverness. But it was so scrappy, he got a bit of luck then, and it was roughly the same minute as well. It was quite weird, but rightly disallowed. It is hot off his arm. I've seen a few people saying, what can he do about it, because it's in his natural silhouette.
But still, the rule is if it hits your arm, either way, it's...
Aye. Again, I think that's a rule that maybe they need to start.
Don't start messing about the handball rule again.
No. Take it back to what it was.
I don't even care anymore. I'm fed up with the handball rule. Just remove it. You can use your hand.
I'll see it handed next week then. Good.
You're playing at Hampden next week?
Aye. Crossbar challenge.
Oh.
So,
just us two.
And an empty Hampden?
aye.
No, sold out.
Oh.
Contacts. Great ball in, by the way, for Kelly's official goal.
Yeah.
Keeper was in Alice in Wonderland. What is he doing?
I like it. He's a keeper. That's good. Do you know what? We'll take one more than half.
I appreciate that. Aye. No clue where the keeper's going. Good tapping, you can say. But then again, it's coming for...
Well, I'm sure that's his 5th or 6th goal this season. What's his name again? I can't remember his name. I'm sure he's big number 19. And I'm sure he's a centre half. If you can...
Was it not the boy right that scored?
It was, because 2 rights scored.
Aye.
Yeah, it was right. You're right.
2 wrongs make a right. Me casa, Sue casa.
And then we'll take it on to Drew Wright's goal.
Drew right.
Dre right.
Drew Wright. Tomato.
We'll put that back on.
It's in the
won't we?
back of the net either
8
way.
warnings.
That was a good goal.
What a hit, by the way.
That was a good goal.
He can hit a shot to be fair. Did not score. Was it him that scored against Celtic?
Underrated. It's just always been no underrated, but always a decent player.
I can't wait. Who?
We always say it. We had a wee tournament in Wireless a couple of weeks ago with FIFA, and this guy was causing havoc.
Stevie May.
Stevie May.
He's had a good
May.
season. He's
Yes.
probably had a good 18 months.
Mhm.
Because before that, it was. I'm gonna get fined. Doesn't matter. But he was terrible. He was bad. He was bad. But do you know what? He's had an upturn form. Good on him, and he's got a lovely set of hair.
Listen, he does maybe wash it in a
lovely
Thursday conditioner.
A lovely set of hair.
Aye. I knew when I said that. Honestly,
Honestly,
it's not been great. Second podcast in a row, I'm gonna get called it for vocab. Shout out to the guy in the comments, by the way.
could that be comment of the week? You'll have to find out.
You have to find out.
You'll have to find out.
We should get a black jumper on this time.
Aye, and not a pink one.
Moving on. Livingston v Ross County. I believe, obviously, Jamie, who does the podcast now and again, spoke about this boy when he played for Partick Thistle. Penrice, what a ball in.
Yeah, you good player.
In Newbley.
I'm a big fan of Joe Newbley.
Aye.
Yeah, big fan. Would I take him at Rangers? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But massive fan.
Maybe that could be the striker you're looking for.
Joe Newbley.
I really hope not.
Please no. No.
No?
No.
But at the same time, crank player. Absolutely crank player.
Be good for vibes, wouldn't it?
Oh, unreal.
Football manager,
Hit
maybe.
the grid at Ibrox as well.
Duke does that as well.
Not interested. Joe
Oh,
Newbley is
come on.
Did,
by far a better striker.
again, controversial VAR. Did VAR get the call right for Ross County's goal?
I've only seen it back once. I've not actually sat and properly watched it back, but I'm undecided, if I'm totally honest.
Brophy. Was Brophy on it?
No, Simon Murray.
No, it was Brophy that was.
Oh, really? Yeah,
against Czech. Oh, we've got a great story about Simon Murray, but we'll need to keep that for behind the scenes for one time.
I think they did get it right, but it's one of the ones where if there's, I'm not going to disagree with somebody if they go the other way. Like,
it was close.
aye, it's close.
It was very close.
It's your personal preference.
And then Devlin.
He's the most underrated player in the league. I'm not even kidding.
Aye,
Outside Rangers and Celtic, he doesn't have a bad game.
Mr. Consistent.
Mr. Consistent. He's probably the second or third best right back in the league.
What's a bold statement?
Great guy, Nicky Devlin, by the way.
I spoke to him.
Yeah, he came to my brother's football to do a session one night.
Was he decent?
Sound guy.
He's captain of Livingston.
Same, was he a decent guy?
Oh, that few-minute football player.
Oh.
Well, you did say, who did he say had a great strike on him? Haksabanovic.
I mean,
He kicks that ball.
People-
dead good.
Kicks that ball fantastic.
people are going, like, for example, Rashford's a great striker of the ball.
Oh, he's not.
Don't bite.
Oh, he's not.
Don't bite, man. Come on. You're better than this.
Don't talk to me.
I'm getting funny looks by Connor behind the camera again. What I
That's
would like
just
to
his face,
clarify.
mate.
I would like to clarify on Rashford that his finishing's terrible, but he can strike. No, his finishing is terrible. His finishing is terrible. It is. He's a good goal scorer, but his finishing's terrible.
What?
Just like Morelos. Morelos.
You grew up watching Morelos and everybody in League 3.
No,
Do
no.
not chat to me about...
When did we get Morelos in League 3?
You watch strikers like Morelos and the strikers for League 3, League 2, League 1, Championship.
I don't want to
Don't
hear
come to
again
League
slander on your
Week
Kevin
3. I must
Kyles,
have missed week
your
3.
Francisco
Must have
Sandazas.
been sleeping for that season. Week 3.
Now. So...
How many free kicks for Man United has he scored? And how many has he took? No way.
That's why he is on the bench behind us.
No way. He's a fantastic
Rashford?
goal scorer.
No, go on.
He's a fantastic goal scorer, but a good goal scorer doesn't mean you're a good finisher.
Moving on.
Moving on, and
I'm just stating facts here. Am I right in saying that? Exactly. Move on to the next game, please.
So, after that, covering the latest round, we'll bring it back to
Jamie Ness.
The big 3 points.
no.
So what are we bringing it back to?
We are bringing it back to
The big 3
wireless comment of the week. Now, we all watch it. We were here. Now, I'm just getting this up just now.
It's going to be wee Big Matthew's comment on it.
I'm going to say it'll be time for next week's comment of the week by the time it gets it up. Come on.
So, I thought this was quite inspirational. This comment.
This isn't the comment for the mad random bot,
Oh, no.
So, this made me feel, do you know what? I'm going to better myself today.
Go on.
If you don't value your time, neither will others. Stop giving away your time and talents. Start charging for it.
So that's why starting next week it will cost you $5 to watch Scottish Football Weekly.
Yep. Or you can find us on Patreon for $4.99 a month.
Nah, but for real, I just wanted to spread that positivity. The comment of the week is from Matthew Daisley 9996. Deft touch, not deaf. Anything to say?
Matthew was right. It is deft.
Looking at it, the reply, my vocabulary isn't the strongest, Matthew.
And it still isn't. And do you know what, Matthew? It's never going to change.
Maybe we can get one-to-one lessons with Matthew.
Aye, please. I
Can
hope
we
he's
get
an English
Matthew on the
teacher.
podcast, please?
Matthew, if you reach out to us, we'll get a wee Zoom call on the way, and then we'll get you in the podcast. But listen, let's get it back to the big 3 points.
Good.
Now, here we go again. I'll start with clue 1.
I'm listening.
Thanks very much. I have played with Shane Duffy, Nikita Yelovich, and Stephen McManus.
Right.
That's clue 1. My only major honour was an English League Cup win. They're getting tough.
No.
Aye.
You know what team? Do you know what team? No?
No.
I know what team.
Tell me what team it is in.
No, you're alright, mate.
So you don't know then?
No, I do.
No, you don't.
I
Tell me.
100%. Do you know what I will? You win the League Cup with Birmingham, I'm guessing.
I'm guessing. Lukas Jutkiewicz.
No.
It's a great shout. I'm going to pass.
Say a name.
Just say a name, mate.
Sonny Olico.
Close, but it's not him. Can I just say it is far from Sonny Alico, right? Anyway. Listen.
Keep going. Keep going.
Win your 50s. Just saying, different positions.
Oh.
Win your 50s. The final segment of the show.
We never do well in this, man.
Cal got it right.
Did I?
No, not you.
Oh.
Cal Glasgow.
But 1 out of
What's
6,
that?
man.
It doesn't matter, he's still getting them right and we only.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, we're no great at predictions.
We're definitely not. So listen, win your 50s. It's where we cover predictions for the next round of games. Now, as I gave you a little teaser before,
Wee teaser.
it's international games. Nice to see I've got a mirror here. Anyway, with it being International Week, we'll be predicting the Euro qualifiers from Saturday's games. Now, I'm going to give you 6 of the 7 games. For each of these, I want a prediction for the right result of the game, and if you get it right, you get
the big 3 points.
No.
that's a red. That's not even a yellow. If
You
you
get
get it
1 point.
wrong, you get nothing, Dicko. All right. Then I'm going to give you the featured game of the week, and you're going to give me the first goal scorer as well as the match result. Now, the winner, if we have one, right,
And we
gets
will
5
have.
points added. The day that happens, the day we celebrate.
Oh, 100%.
Now, at the end of the season, the loser will give the winner £50 each. So everybody that's been on and played Win Your 50s will give the winner £50 each.
Wow.
Madness. So, first round. You ready?
Yep.
Armenia v Turkey.
Bit of a political one, this.
I mean, we'll stay away from that, but
What a bad word. 1-0 Turkey.
I'll go 1-1.
3-0 Turkey. Belarus v Switzerland.
4-0 Switzerland.
Underrating the Belarus there.
Go what's yours then?
I'll go after you.
2-0 Switzerland.
3-0 Switzerland. Israel v Kosovo.
That's a good game, by the way.
That is it.
2-0 Israel.
I'm going to go 1-0 Kosovo.
I'm going to go 2-1 Israel. Spain v Norway. That'll be a good game.
Oh, wow.
4-1 Spain.
2-1 Spain.
3-1 Norway. Croatia v Wales.
Oh, that's a boring game.
1-0 Croatia.
2-0 Croatia.
I'm going to back you in that 2-0 Croatia.
Thanks, mate.
I still can't believe you don't think Haaland's going to run a riot.
I just don't, mate.
Andorra v Romania.
Battle of the Badges.
Battle of the Badges.
Battle of
Or the
Badges.
flags.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go, Deco.
2-1 Romania.
No. Actually,
You're going to say 1-1, aren't you?
no. What's up for
Desmond.
that? It's
What?
the Desmond. I'll go with the Desmond.
The Desmond. The old 2-2.
The 2-2. It's got to be 0-0 now, isn't it?
Andorra v Romania. 1-1.
Brilliant.
I'm going with a 1-1. The featured game of the week. Scotland v Cyprus.
Oof.
We have to cover it.
I know it already. You go.
1-0 Cyprus. Grant Hanley own goal.
It's going to be 1-0 Scotland and John McGinn's going to score.
I'm going to say 3-1 Scotland. McGregor first goal scorer.
That'd be good.
That'd be good. That'd be very good. Now, I've got a bonus question going back to the big 3 points.
But you've got 4 questions?
No, I've got a bonus question because you're not going to get it.
Okay.
So,
Do we not always have a bonus question
You always have 3 questions, mate.
2 seconds. So, the third clue, and I'll go back and do the first 1 and 2. I have played with Shane Duffy, Nikita Jelavic and Stephen McManus. My only major honour was an English League Cup win. The third clue, I'm Scottish.
Gary Gardner. He's no Scottish.
Matt Jokes.
Nope.
He's English.
Is he? Is Matt Jokes English?
He's English. I remember him done an interview for Rangers TV with Josh Windass.
Not
Anyway,
interested.
Bonus question. Bonus question comes with a buzzer sound. Eyes forward. Thanks very much. What's your buzzer sound this week?
Boop.
Right, okay. I'll take that. I have had 2 spells with Motherwell.
Aye, she's fine, thanks.
Oh, that's his answer. He's 2 spells in Motherwell.
If you even see this person and it is right, I'm still giving it to him. You're not allowed to talk now.
But James McFadden.
Well done. You would have got that if you didn't want to make a joke.
That's what it is.
It was Birmingham
Worth it.
they played.
It was worth it, but listen,
The League Cup
the
final,
level that you set and the TikToks that will be coming out is just kind of went down a wee bit now.
Still top of the league.
No, you're not.
Shut up.
But no, they're on 6 points.
Yeah, I make the table, mate, so I'm still top of the league.
By alphabetical order, okay.
So, we'll be back after the international break then.
Yes, but next week we've got a special video, haven't we?
We
We
do.
won't say the now.
We'll give them a wee teaser.
No.
Nah.
No.
All I'm
let's keep
saying
them
is-
waiting.
Stay tuned for it because it's going to be good.
This is when the real knowledge heads come out.
It does. Now, again, pleasure having you on.
Pleasure having you as well.
Appreciate that, mate. I'm here for a while.
I know you were one-sided a lot. There is only you on that side of the table, and that's why it's one-sided. But do you know what? you've done well. You know, you're looking at two handsome guys here.
Anything you want to say?
No.
Usual. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching and listening. Like, share, comment, and we'll be picking out the comment of the week for the next episode.
Yes.
So if there's any questions you just want to ask, if you just want to get it off your chest,
Aye, just any abuse.
any abuse that Craig's been getting recently,
Aye.
please stop. Hashtag stop hate Craig, you know.
Oh, please make it a hashtag, aye.
So
If I had to go into,
Hate Craig. Send Craig more abuse.
yeah, I'm actually in the back of house now with my own job.
anyway, guys, thanks for watching.
Cheers.
See you in a bit.